Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Eddie. If this is your first time here, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to let me know that you guys stopped by and hang out with me. I would greatly appreciate it. And as always, your support is always appreciated on this channel. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the video for today. Now, have y'all been on the TikTok streets? Child, there's this woman out there. I'm calling her the side chick because to me, I feel like that's what she outed herself as. She outed herself as a side chick, basically. But what she is saying is that she found out that her boyfriend got married. I can't remember if it's through Facebook or Instagram or Facebook Live, Instagram Live. We're going to watch her video, so she'll confirm where she saw the wedding at. But basically, she's saying that she found out her boyfriend got married over the weekend. She found out online, and she took to TikTok to ask for our help in locating the wife. Child, this is so messy. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to get into her video. We're going to get into some reactions. And then, of course, as usual, I'm going to come back and get my reaction. And then you guys can sound off in the comments. So let's go ahead and sit back, relax, and let's get into the content.
Is because she needs to know the kind of monster she married on Saturday, July 26th in Fairfax, Virginia. This is Frank Arnold, and I have been seeing him consistently for the past year up until 4 a.m. on Saturday morning when he dropped me off at my house after spending the night with me. So imagine my surprise when I go online and I see a video that his friend posted of Arnold getting married after he had just been telling me he wanted to have a child with me. I had no idea he had a whole fiance. That's her name and that's his name. They ended up going to the club after the wedding. Weird. He doesn't even look like he's enjoying himself. This is the demon that calls himself a man of God. That's him calling me Saturday at noon to tell me he was going to the dentist when in reality he was on his way to his wedding. These are random videos of me always at his house with timestamps. Him always asking to hang out with me. 2 weeks ago, he went to Miami for a supposedly birthday party. Turns out it was his bachelor party with strippers included. As soon as he landed, he came to pick me up to spend the night with him. Where was his fiance? His friends and family know about this and they are enabling this behavior. I have known this man for 6 years and I never thought.
Messy Monday. My timeline has been so messy this Monday. This is a crazy start to the week. Have y'all seen this video? Have you seen this video? This video is a woman basically doing a voiceover, right? Showing this man getting married to another woman. She's been the side piece, I guess, unknowingly, right? She didn't know. She had no clue. She's been unknowingly this man's side piece for like 6 years. And he told her he wanted to have a baby with her. She's been all with that man. She's got receipts on receipts, text messages, videos, pictures. She said the family knew, the family was involved. And apparently he recently, July 26th in Fairfax, Virginia, got married to this woman right here, his wife, his now wife. And he told this girl the day of his wedding, right? What he told her is that he had a dentist appointment, but really it was his fucking wedding. Diabolical. These men ain't shit. They are diabolical. This man is evil. And yeah, so she was looking for the wife, y'all. She trying to look for the wife to let her know what's up with her husband because her husband ain't shit and he been in them streets. But she did update in her comments that she found the wife. She is fully aware of what is going on and that they will be speaking ASAP. To be on a fly on the wall for that conversation. I cannot believe, though, that he told her he was going to a dentist appointment and really went and got married. Like, what the fuck is... Oh, the lies that these men come up with. Child, please. I cannot believe this. 6 years and talking about having a baby together. What? I know you lying.
find out who this lady is because she needs to know the kind of monster she married.
The lady who posted that video has already privated her account, and that's because all the comments on there was telling her that she was bitter, she was wrong, she was not being a girl's girl, and I agree. This was not a girl's girl type of moment. This was a I'm heartbroken and embarrassed, and I want you to be heartbroken and humiliated as well. And I'm gonna tell you exactly why. Y'all gonna agree. Watch. First, quick recap for anybody who has not actually seen the video before it got taken away. They got married July 26th on Saturday. He was with side chick until 4 a.m. that same Saturday, and texting her Saturday afternoon right before the wedding saying that he was at the dentist. The only reason that she found out about the wedding is because she seen it on one of his friends' posts. So she knows who his friends are. And 2 weeks ago, when he did his bachelor party in Miami, which she didn't know was a bachelor party, but she knows now, when he got back into town, he picked her up to spend the night with her after the bachelor party. She's known him for 6 years, but been consistently dating him for the past year. Let me tell you why I know that this lady is bitter. First of all, you're saying that you need to find this girl and that you didn't know about her, you didn't know he was seeing anybody, but you know all his friends. There was nothing. There was no insinuation that he could possibly be seeing anybody else. I don't believe that. And she says, she goes to this clip of them being at the club of the night of the wedding, talking about that was weird. And look, he looks like he's not even having a good time. Why are you worried about if he's having a good time at his wedding reception? It's giving that you're trying to insinuate he's not actually happy with his wife. Okay. And if you've seen this on his friend's post, you mean to tell me that there was no posts for that entire day of the wedding? So when he's telling you in the afternoon that he's going to the dentist, there was no get ready post or anything that you saw? I call bullshit. I'm sorry. And this whole he picked her up after the bachelor party to spend the night with her. She says, and where was his fiance then? Why was that line necessary? Obviously, the fiance wasn't there. So there was a tone of, just a really condescending tone. If he really wanted to be with her, why wasn't he with her? Why was he with me? I don't like that vibe. I don't like it. And then she says that his friends and family knew about it and are enabling his behavior. So again, if you know his friends and family to the point where you know that they knew about it, how did you not know about it? If you didn't know about it, how do you even know that his friends and family know about it? How do you know that there's anything to know about? You see what I'm saying? The math is not mathing. It's not mathing at all. And if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong because I am not married, aren't marriages public record? So if you really wanted to find this girl to help her and let her know, hey, this is what's been going on, I had no idea about you, couldn't you just very easily look up the public record and figure out who she was? Not only that, she posted, this is the wife's name. So you know who she is, and she has a very unique name. So you mean to tell me this was the only way that you could find her, was posting and humiliating her all over social media for the world to see? You're bitter. You're mad that he didn't pick you, and no one can convince me otherwise. Anyway, what y'all think? Let me know, because I know that y'all agree with me. Y'all have to agree with me. I'm sorry, because the proof is in the pudding. If it quack like a duck, walk like a duck, it's a motherfucking duck. And bitch, you're bitter. Anyway, let me just clarify for the people in the back. I am in no way, shape, or form saying that what that man did was excusable or justifiable. He's a sick piece of shit, and he deserves to rot in the lowest parts of hell. Anyway, that's all. Bye.
And a monster she married on Saturday, July 26th in Fairfax, Virginia.
I'm trying to figure out, what did y'all expect the side girl to do? She was supposed to know her role and not say anything. Y'all talking about she bitter, she jealous, she's not a girl's girl. She may not be all of those things. She may not be any of those things. But he literally is cheating on his now wife, or have been cheating on his wife. I feel like y'all giving this man a pass. I'm not understanding. She wrong, she bitter. What did y'all expect her to do? Literally, what did y'all expect this lady to do? Not say nothing? Or let me pull her to the side and listen, that lady ain't got no loyalty to that woman. She don't. They're not friends. They don't kick it. It's the man's fault.
She wanted to warn this newlywed woman that her new husband is a piece of shit, because her new husband has been sleeping. Bitch, you fucking know who it is. You fucking know who that lady is. How the fuck are we supposed to know who that lady is? We don't even fucking know him. You know who it is. You know. You wanted us to know. You wanted to humiliate her. You wanted us to know what's going on. You know who that lady is. You said you've known this man for 6 years. You guys have been dating for 1 year. Probably been fucking for 6. So you're angry that he married somebody else. Understandable. I get it. Yeah, you have a right to be angry. But then you're pretending like you don't know the girl. But then you're also saying that his friends and his family enabled his cheating behavior. What does that mean? I'll tell you what that means. That means that you fell for the trick, the oldest trick in the book. A man bringing you around his family and making you, his family and friends, and then them making you feel like you're part of the family. You're part of the crew. You're part of the clan. You're part of the group, right? Like, oh my God, his brother is my brother. His sister's my sister. His mother's like my mother. They will never hurt me. They will always tell me when he fucks up. And then the whole time, you're like girlfriend number 3 of the week. People still falling for that is so sad. How the fuck are y'all still falling for that? For real. But anyways, you fucking knew who that lady was. You wanted us to know what's going on. You wanted to humiliate her. And then for you to say he's a monster, and then saying, oh, he doesn't even look like he's having fun at, you know, the after wedding party. What the fuck you care for? You care if monsters have fun or not? Like, seriously? Just weird behavior. Strong.
So bottom line is they pretty much clocked her T. Okay, now here's the thing. I want to make it real clear before I even get started on her that I don't condone anything this man has done. Obviously, that's a really shitty situation. We're not condoning cheating. We're not condoning infidelity, especially like as you're freshly married or plotting to get married. This whole thing is just so insane. But I got to, y'all are really killing me with this girl's girl term. I don't even know who made that up or where that came from. But I'm so sick of it. I'm not even a girl, but I'm so sick of that term girl's girl, because as soon as somebody says, acts a certain way, oh, you're not a girl's girl. You don't like sushi, you're not a girl's girl. You don't want to go to Miami for a girl's trip, you're not a girl's girl. Like, y'all just really took that and y'all use it at your convenience, and it's crazy. I'm so sick of that term. Like, it just needs to go away. Can we let the girl's girl term just float off or fly off into the sunset at the end of 2025? Because I'm sick of it. I don't want to hear it no more. Like, you can't do nothing without somebody like rejecting you and throwing you out of the girl's girl clique. Like, it's so insane. But here's the thing, sis, you don't need our help to find him. Okay, you had the whole invitation. You knew her name. You knew the wedding date. You clearly knew some of his friends because you were lurking, watching it online. So the same way you found that live stream, you could have messaged whoever it was that was live streaming it or who posted it. You could have messaged them. You could have messaged other people that follow them who were clearly in attendance and were probably tagged in the post. There were so many ways you could have got in contact with this lady besides TikTok, okay? Now, I'm not one to call somebody jealous or bitter or a hater or somebody who didn't get picked, but it's very much given that. And they clocked you on that one, I got to say, because it felt very much like you were just trying to embarrass him and her. I don't really care much about his embarrassment because he embarrassed himself, but I don't feel like you couldn't pay me enough to overshadow somebody's big day. I'm talking about the wife. I'm really not talking about the man, but you couldn't pay me enough to overshadow her big day with this foolishness, because this really isn't her fault. I would feel so terrible if she planned this whole wedding, live streamed it, invited all these guests, did all this stuff, had a beautiful wedding, for me to overshadow it with, hey, by the way, your husband's a cheater. Like, I'm just not doing it. I don't really care what he did. Like, I'll contact her separately later. But to have this plastered all over social media and for your big day to be overshadowed by all this viral activity on TikTok, I think it's just sad. Like, and to me, this is where her jealousy starts to show. This is where her bitterness starts to show, because the smoke that you have really should be with him, but you need to understand that the way you went about this it's giving you have smoke for both of them. And you need to understand that you kind of ruined her big moment, like trying to punish him for what he did. And she kind of caught astray because of it. And I just don't like it. Like, I think you could have went about that a different way. You really didn't need our help, and you know that. So I just really think you kind of gaslit the whole social media thing. You ain't gaslight me because I didn't fall for it. But some of y'all did. But that's okay. Y'all need to understand that y'all got gaslit. Y'all got used because she was trying to play. She played in y'all's face. She didn't need y'all help. But y'all gonna do what y'all do anyway. So that's just what it is. Now, you've been knowing him for 6 years. I'm sorry. You know somebody this long and you did not know he was dating somebody. That is insane to me. That means you ignored all the red flags. There had to be something. And I'm not saying what the something was, but I do know that you can know somebody 6 days and red flags will come up, that they might be seeing somebody, they might live with somebody. Like, when he's at your house, is his phone on do not disturb? Is it on vibrate? Is it upside down? Because I'm pretty sure if he was this hot and heavy into the relationship to where they're engaged, he can't just be at your house spending the night and she not ever call or text, not even one time, to see where he's at. I'm sorry. That's just nobody's buying it. I'm not buying it. Social media is not buying it. You really think you're about to sell us this bag of goods, sis, and we are not buying it. I'm sorry. And you turned your comments off and you put your page private because I think they were dragging you in the comments because you try to make it seem like you ain't know what was going on, and we think you did. Period. We think that you did. And here's the thing. This whole he doesn't look like he's enjoying himself, that was so shady. Everybody caught on to that, and it was just like that was so unnecessary. And that's what I said. It really is giving bitter. It really is giving bitter. And here's the thing. I was looking at the pictures and the videos that she was posting, especially that one where they were outside and she was kind of like hugging on him, but the video was of like the shadows on the ground. Like, why does every video she posted look like he didn't know he was being recorded? That is creepy. He's doing push-ups. He's not even looking at her. He's on the ground doing push-ups and she's recording. And he's giving her a hug and she's like with the phone doing like a selfie video. Again, he does not know he's being recorded. And whatever they were doing, when you could see their shadows on the ground in the dark, he clearly didn't know he was being recorded. It's giving creepy. It's giving creepy, and it's giving you were saving these receipts for the perfect time, because you were definitely collecting receipts, especially in video form. Now, we acknowledge the receipts do look valid. However, they do look creepy as well. So again, it's not helping your case, and it's not feeding into the narrative that you didn't know what was going on. It's feeding into the narrative that you knew what was going on, and you knew that you would need these receipts one day, and you put them out exactly when you needed them. So it's giving very much setup. It's giving setup. Now, I'm not saying that what he did was right, but it's giving that you are also a little bit manipulative and that you kind of set certain things up and use it to your advantage. Now, that's just what I think. I think you need to take this L. I think, sis, you need to take this L, because you coming out and making this a viral story did not go the way you wanted it to, because nobody really fully believes your story. Now, we believe parts of the story, but we don't believe a lot of what you're saying as far as you making yourself look innocent. We don't believe that part. So I think you need to take this L, because I think that you kind of may have known that you were a side chick, or you may have had some sort of doubt as far as what he was saying, because again, you were collecting receipts, but for what? What were you collecting them for? Like, I don't understand what all that was about, those creepy ass videos. That was just too much. And now I hear through the streets that there's the follow-up video. So I'm gonna tune into that follow-up video and see what the heck she got to say. I'm not that interested in anything she has to say right now, because I don't fully believe what comes out of her mouth. But I'm gonna watch the video and I'm gonna come back and report on it. So let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Do y'all think she's telling the truth? Do y'all think she really did not know that she was a side chick? I think she knew. I think she knew, and I think she tried to embarrass the wife on her big day, and I think that's so messed up. And I think that's why she's getting the backlash that she's getting, because although we don't condone what he did, we also don't condone what you did either. So sorry, two wrongs don't make a right. I'm going to go ahead and do the follow-up video. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week. I hope you guys are being blessed. I'm sorry I've been MIA, but I hope you guys can forgive me for that. But we'll do another follow-up video to this ridiculous story. So y'all stay safe and have a great day.